Welcome, Aquarius. This is Evelyn. We're going to pull some cards. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Sending lots of love and blessings out to you guys. Hope you're having a great day. This read is for the first half of December. Today is November 29th, 2020. And so the read is now through the 15th of December, around there, doesn't have to be exact. And if you come to the video at another time, there's usually a message there for you. And if you should like a more personal read, all of my information is below in the details or at my website, twinflames3344.com. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you like the reading, so that you can get the messages that come reminding you of the new reads. I have been doing them twice a month, so you can check it out mid-month as well. And I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe if you want to check it out. It's only $1 for a song. And so here we go for Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars, the masculine's Venus. And so I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to keep going. So for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Aquarius today, for this first half of December? And let's clear all blockages to positive energy flow in all chakra layers, auric layers, grounding and galactic cords across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. There is a little bit of stress here. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is for Aquarius. Aquarius, the dawning of the age of Aquarius is coming up, 12/21. Big solar flash coming up. And so for Aquarius, here we go. This is the Gilded Tarot, and I have the Rider-Waite Mini to clarify. We'll pull an oracle card at the end. So for Aquarius. Aquarius, first half of December 2020. Aquarius. All right, first card out for you guys is the Five of Swords. So that would be why I'm feeling a little bit of stress there. So some kind of war going on, whether it's just within you or without. Looks like someone triumphed, but there's no love there. Right? It's all about someone standing adamantly in their truth or taking others down before they get you. The challenge is the Page of Swords reversed, which can be some negative self-talk or rumors, spying, lying, a kid who's mouthing off. The foundation for you is the Sun. So fully exposed or sunshine. Maybe you were just on vacation in the foundation here. Or Leo energy. In the recent past is the Nine of Swords reversed, which can be chronically suffering in silence, not telling anyone. Crowning for you is the Queen of Swords, upright with the light. And that definitely can be your energy. We have the King of Swords up there for, I don't think it was Capricorn, I think it was Sagittarius. The King of Swords is upright with the Queen of Swords over here. And then what's coming up for you is the Six of Wands reversed, which can be feeling like a failure or literally failure or neediness for attention. This also can be doing things under the radar. And the Queen of Swords, just because she's swords doesn't mean she's the Aquarius. It could be someone else in your life. It could be another air sign around you, especially if you're a guy. That wouldn't necessarily be you. And we have the Page of Swords here too. There's a lot of swords energy, everything except for the Sun and this under the radar type of energy. You see yourself as the Queen of Pentacles, so you may have Earth in your chart, but you're seeing yourself as upright and grounded. And then again, this could be somebody else, since you're seeing yourself this way. What's around you or how others might see you is the Nine of Wands reverse, which is the surrender, the wounded warrior, giving up or surrendering. The block for you to clear has to do with your sovereignty, your independence, with the Nine of Pentacles. And where do we end up? At the Five of Cups reverse, perhaps starting over after healing from some kind of loss, regret, shame, guilt, past, whatever it is. You were praying that some dark birds go away or dark energies, and now you could be getting over that. or somebody else around you is getting over that. Could be the Queen of Swords getting over it. The connection to what's left hanging in limbo for you at the end of the read is the Two of Wands reversed. So this is the connection, feeling like you have no options or unable to implement that choice right now. And what's left hanging in limbo for you, Aquarius, is the Knight of Swords reversed. This could be somebody who's really abusive verbally, or this could be someone holding their tongue as well, or holding an announcement back. You will get another card or two or three at the end of the read, depending on what your next card is. And I'm going to give you the energy at the bottom of the deck too, which is the Lover's reverse. So there could be a breakup here. This also could be a lack of affection, right? For some people, they'll say it's indecision. It's not something that usually resonates with me there. I'm going to give you a little backstory here before we start, and we'll get going. So we have Gemini reversed here with the Lovers. And so we start with the Four of Pentacles reversed, which is perhaps you're laying all your cards out on the table now, letting go, not holding on so much. And then we have working, right? Working at night, perhaps, working to align. Perhaps you're alone in this. This can be the Jewish boy energy as well. And this is Michael Jackson as well with Ben the Mouse, working alone at night with all the cobwebs there. So there could be some loneliness there. Then we have the Eight of Cups reversed, which is uncomfortable energies, not walking away from a situation, perhaps that you should. The King of Pentacles is upright here, and he's looking over here at this work situation, and here's a breakup or a lack of affection here. And this King of Pentacles could be all about work right now, right? He's working day and night, it looks like, and suffering in silence over here in a breakup or in a lack of affection. We do have the sunshine in the foundation, so that could be a Leo, it could be kids making you happy, or just good energy in general, or you're just on vacation, or exposed to breakup, or a Gemini reversed. Ding. So there may be a Gemini in your life that's affecting you adversely, or they could be suffering. But we have Leo upright as well. The central energy is the War, so let's see, and who triumphed. And again, this is for Aquarius. So why does Aquarius have the Lovers reversed? That came right out. Being very present to nothing and freeing self. Okay, so this is someone really becoming present with themselves as to what they want, what they're looking forward to, and wanting to be free. And they could have a loyal friend or a pet they want to take with them. And this could be someone breaking away from the King of Pentacles who works all the time, like they're tired of waiting for them to come home and spend time with them. They don't want that anymore. And then the Nine of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords reversed for Aquarius. Dumping a load, dumping burdens. All right, but it's like ending the nightmare over here. So before, it's been suffering for a long time. It's been ongoing. But recently, it's about dumping the load, dumping the burden, dumping the responsibilities, perhaps confessing, taking a load off, like no more, you can no longer carry this burden here, and walking away. So you're definitely walking away here. And it looks like you being the initiator. I don't think the King of Pentacles is walking away because he's fine working all the time. And it could be walking away again, no longer willing to wait around for this to happen, for the soulmate energy, right? Just to be taken down, right? It's not working there. It's like this is just hanging out with the kids, and then this energy comes in now and then just to maybe criticize. That's maybe the way you feel. Or this could be you. Maybe somebody's very critical of the kids. This also can be any soulmate energy here, though, that's in between a war or a rock and a hard place, is what I'm just getting now. So why do we have the Sun upright in the foundation for Aquarius? All right, dumping emotional attachments that no longer serve, perhaps having a yard sale, getting rid of stuff, but just, changing your life, really cleaning out, exposing everything, bringing some sun into your life. And this is making a bold move, perhaps to move or travel, or this is a Cancer energy. Or maybe you want to get together with the Emperor, Cancer and Aries perhaps, exposing that maybe you want to move back in with your father, and you're exposing that now if you're leaving a relationship. This also could be ascending quickly. Perhaps you want to go support the Emperor in his endeavors. This could be another relationship that you want to get into as well. But it's a very powerful energy here with the Chariot and the Emperor. Again, Cancer and Aries, and the Sun, which is Leo. That may have fed, this energy right here may have been what fed into this war here, right? Someone coming in with a united front, perhaps against you, and making you really defensive. Let's see, why does Aquarius have the Five of Wands in the middle? What's at the heart of the matter here? And this doesn't want to go back in. That's the no options. Or again, this came up for you already. Where was it? Over here. Okay, so feeling like you have no options and choice of path, or you picked a path but you can't implement it right now. So instead you went to war for it. Maybe you had to fight for it. Maybe you had to fight for a home. And there's Aquarius energy for me. Judgment card is Aquarius, but this is reversed. I don't like the Judgment card when it's reversed, because it's like not heeding the call to action. It's like deliberating and deliberating and deliberating. It's not being judgmental as opposed to making a decision about yourself or your life. It is not hearing the wake-up call. Perhaps you choked. Maybe you need to swallow your pride, but not willing to do that. I mean, because this energy should never come up. You know, no one should have to be in that love. You should always be in your truth with love. This is about winning at all costs. There's nothing wrong with the truth, but there is if you aggressively hurt people on purpose. So after feeling like you had no options, perhaps about a home or a family or your own stability or a marriage, and not heeding the call, or maybe you planned to do this but you choked and you didn't do what you knew you had to do for yourself, and then you ended up being defensive because you hadn't done what you knew you should have done for yourself. The challenge being the Page of Swords reversed. And there's the Page of Swords reversed again. So this definitely could be your own negative self-talk. This could be lying, spying, rumors, right? It's the most immature verbal energy you can have in the deck. This also could be a child who's mouthing off and giving you lots of problems, or always at war with no peace. You know, it could be a child who's giving you trouble. You know, it could be a troublemaker at school too, like if they're always mouthing off or lying. Maybe they're lying to you, or maybe they're spreading rumors that aren't true. Maybe they're spreading rumors about you guys, or maybe they're talking about you, the parents, you know, at home with their friends, which has been coming up as a theme in other reads today. So why do we have the Queen of Swords crowning for you? Okay, there's an ending, a betrayal, back pain. This could be back-related treatments too. It could just be in that industry as well. This could be getting a massage, but it also has to do with ending pain or a painful ending and betrayal. You know, laying down for someone to just stab you multiple times over and over and over again. And just putting up with the facade, right? Keeping up a front about what's really going on behind the scenes. And now you're no longer doing that anymore. You're the Queen of Swords, being in your truth, or this is someone else around you. Why do you have this, the Six of Wands reversed? Why is that coming up for you? There's that conflict again. Not expressing true feelings, right? This is delays in communications or travel. This is a heated debate, or not telling your true feelings and desires, just, you know, holding back, not telling. Because there is conflict here. Somebody feels like a failure or wants attention, but it's just not, it's not flowing. This energetic exchange is negative, right? This is a fight. Somebody is, because they want to avoid a fight, they're doing stuff under the radar, or someone could be getting paid under the table as well. but feeling like a failure, so they just hide it because nobody wants to listen. And this could be energy between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles as well. They're both upright. We have the Empress Reversed is next here. So you could be fighting with the Empress Reversed. She came up reversed in Capricorn's read. And that could be someone who's, you know, mean and bitchy and bossy, or it could be someone who's sick or ill or miscarried. And these are both pregnancy cards, so there could be some kind of miscarriage here. Maybe someone's having trouble getting pregnant and they really feel like a failure because they've tried a lot and it's just not sticking. You know, they might have artificial insemination and stuff like that. So you see yourself as the Queen of Pentacles, Aquarius. So you definitely would have Earth there. So here's death. This can be just endings, you know, transformation, transition, dark night of the soul. Someone who walks over others without a care, right? These are children who are like, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing that, right? So someone may have passed away and you're just walking right past it. Maybe you don't want to deal with those feeling sad all the time and you're tired of putting up with other people's crap, and this is where you had to live a certain way, right? Your family told you you had to be this and that wasn't you. And here's someone rebelling and saying, that's it, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm walking right past. I don't care what they say or do. I can be the worst person in the world. Well, fine, then that's who I am. And this is what you're saying now. Okay, there's sad. This is Scorpio and Pisces energy for me. This is very positive, your energy. You may have been dealing with a death, but it's like the cycle's come full circle. It's complete. There's also divine feminine energy here, which you could be a divine feminine energy. And then here is receiving a new passion, creativity, or growth. Okay, but someone's offering this to you. Or again, death be not proud came up in one of the other reads today. And that's coming up here too. Come closing in. What song is that? When we don't have as much to lose. Is that Seeger? I'm just blanking on the rest of the words. When you don't have as much to lose. When they come closing in. Is the end of the song, right? I can't think of the chorus. I don't know why. Anyway, you can put it in the comments if you want. I mean, I know the song. Ever since I got hit by a car when I was jogging, I have a lot of trouble sometimes getting stupid words. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. I mean, the cards in themselves on you as Queen of Pentacles are really positive. There's new inspiration coming in. You feel complete. You are allowing the transitions, the death, the ends to happen, and without blocking them. You're just allowing it all. You're exposing it all as well. There's a lot of powerful energy right here. This is dumping emotional attachments that don't serve. The Chariot upright and the Emperor upright, and then you have the Death card and the World upright. It's all very powerful. You may be ascending and really going with the flow right now, shining your light. But again, coming full circle. You might be dealing with Chiron return too. Around 50 years old, Chiron returns, and then you deal with like family again, issues from long ago, and it's like getting past all the parental stuff that you were dealing with. This passion may be coming from a message of love, or this could be a child who's being very loving. And again, we have the Sun. All right, so this could be children for sure, maybe just all about your kids. Or this could be a loving message coming in from a Leo. It could be like going on vacation too, because this could be a pool. Maybe you're with a Pisces and a Scorpio and sunshine, just the kids or the Leo energy, or vacation here. Traveling with the Emperor, maybe going to travel with your father. What's around you? The Nine of Wands reversed is the surrender. All right, we have Temperance reversed, which came up in this position for Capricorn, which is weird because there's a lot of fire Sag energy coming up with Capricorn, but not the Sag read, the Capricorn read. So I don't know if the Sag is like overwhelming Capricorn in their space, or if the Capricorn has Sag in their chart. But you're getting this same energy of the fallen angel, the impatience here. This is not the higher love. So after experiencing impatience, and this is temper tantrums, uninspired, or perhaps sick of it, giving up. You know, this is unhappy, dissatisfaction. So after all this this lack of angel, the fallen angel energy of no higher love, frustration, no inspiration, unhappiness, arrogance, all that kind of energy, it's just you're giving up, or the person around you is giving up. And all of a sudden you're happy because you're letting go of the stuff that isn't serving you. The block for you is your own independence, perhaps, or perhaps one of your children who's now independent. The Two of Swords, being in your knowing and pretending not to know, or keeping to yourself. Maybe you need to keep things to yourself right now, but you have trouble keeping secrets. Well, this could be getting advice from someone, or this is someone shedding light on your situation where you're keeping things to yourself, but they may be shedding light. Or maybe the fact that you're keeping wounds inside of you that you need to let go of, and you're having someone counsel you to help bring up that crap that you don't see inside yourself that you need to let go of, because you need to stop holding on. So in order to gain your independence, your sovereignty, you have to be willing to look at yourself. That's the block for you right now. Or you need to be able to see the things about yourself that either before you were too stubborn to see, or stuff that are in your wounds from your family DNA that you're just not aware of, that you're putting out there to the world because it's subconscious energy. So all that stuff is shadow work. So your block is about independence, about being able to do things on your own, or just be alone and be happy without a partner. This also could be, your block could be about allowing your children to be independent. Maybe you're someone who obsesses about them something bad happening to them. Let's see, Five of Cups reversed. Okay, holding on. Maybe you're holding on to your kids too much. Like they're your whole world, so it's like living vicariously through your children. Holding on, hanging out, trying to see new perspectives to be wise, and getting over whatever loss or regret here of hanging out and saving and not being able to do things perhaps that you want to do. But it looks like you had, this could have been, maybe you're leaving a situation where you had a lot of money available to you, whether it's your husband or your father and family, and maybe you can no longer rely on that. And now it could be you and your daughter. You may be very much alike or attached at the hip, and maybe you need to disconnect from them because they need to go out on their own. Maybe they want to go out on their own and you're clinging to them. But it is out of a positive way. You're not coming up negative here. But this is getting over the loss and regret of clinging to something, of hanging out or being hung out to dry, perhaps by your children, or feeling that way. But again, here's feeling attacked. Maybe someone who's very critical of the children here, whether that's you or your partner, tired of getting over, keeping it to yourself, hanging out with the children just to be criticized by somebody else. So that could be, you may feel like your partner's that way, or there could be children who are that way. No matter what you do, you feel criticized. But it's all on this energy here, because the children, or the inner children energy, is very positive here. There is soulmate energy there. And I just feel like it's you very attached to your children. And you may be a single parent. Why do we have the Two of Wands reversed? King of Pentacles reversed. And the Seven of Pentacles upright, which is reaping the rewards of your efforts. And again, this could be someone who works all the time and that's all they care about is the money and the stability of their work, because they enjoy their work and they don't want to come home. And this could be someone you're leaving. Maybe they didn't have any other options or couldn't implement right now because you guys were dependent on them. Maybe they wanted to leave. But here's the Aquarius energy. This is depression, loss of hope, arrogance can come up there too. Right, feeling like you have no option but to leave. One or the other is leaving the other. But one, it looks like the masculine energy is all about work and money, or the superficial life, or maybe you had the benefit of living off that. So who you're to say? So it could go both ways. But maybe you just don't want that life anymore. Or it could be someone who's abusive, you know, like they held all the control of the money and then criticized, you know, it could be very Virgo energy where all they do is criticize you about something's not right. And I can say that because I'm a Virgo, so I'm not that bad that way though. But there are some Virgos who are very, very difficult to live with. So the Knight of Swords is reversed there. So that's somebody holding their tongue or verbal abuse perhaps. And even before I got to this, I haven't shuffled yet for that. After the depression, this is someone feeling bad. Maybe that they didn't come together sooner. Or just feeling bad about a soulmate connection here. And it could be the King of Pentacles, especially if they have Aquarius in their chart, could now be, you know, maybe their wake-up call when you're leaving now feeling sad about it. Or this could be a different connection altogether. And this could be the wake-up call here about this connection here. So why do we have the Knight of Swords reversed? Weakness, right? Well, any kind of abuse is weakness. The need for courage or strength or health, or this could be a pet who's not doing well. This could be you having your partner yelling at the pet all the time or abusing them, perhaps kicking your pet or something like that, something that really bothers you. The King of Cups reversed has conditions of love, or this could be someone who's alcoholic with Leo in their chart, or just weak, right? Out of control ego issues here, you know, verbal abuse, or maybe they were abused and it just comes out because that's the way they were raised. It could be holding back an announcement too, or holding their tongue. After feeling weak or emotionally detached or over-emotional, trying to hold your tongue. Or maybe someone, again, the secret thing, someone who can't keep secrets came up. So maybe this is someone who can't keep secrets. Maybe they're alcoholic and that's why. Because when they get drunk, they tell everything. And this may be someone who feels bad and they're trying to hold their tongue now. So let's see what else came up for you, Aquarius. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So this could be breaking patterns, but it also can be dropping the ball, messed up, you know, tripped up, or dropping the act, the facade. Either way, it's letting go of the pattern that wasn't serving you. So ultimately that has to happen. Somebody's getting themselves out of mental prison or actual prison. Like not getting down on yourself every time you mess up. Maybe you've been so criticized, or you were raised that way where your parents criticized you constantly. Maybe you married that because you thought that was normal. But someone who's always on your case about every little thing you do is wrong. And this is about you dropping the act. You're no longer going to pretend like you're happy with that and releasing yourself from that prison because you know you're not. And then here's the King of Cups upright. It's like literally, you could literally, Aquarius could have King of Cups or water energy in their chart as well, freeing themselves. But either which way, the King of Cups reversed got himself together. He freed himself from his prison and dropped the facade to be love. So I'm going to clarify that. Why is the Two of Pentacles there for Aquarius? Okay, somebody got dumped in the dumps or getting dumped on. This is pushed to your emotional limits, feeling overwhelmed, purging, crying, sweating it out, throwing up. Anything liquid is coming out a lot, can come up under this card. But this is about, dumping a load, not willing to put up the facade anymore of the codependency or the addiction, right? The temptation waving, constantly living with someone who's a temptation for you. Maybe you quit drinking and your partner still drinks. You can't be with them anymore. Or any kind of temptation. Maybe you have no problem partying casually, but your partner is addicted and they can't live with someone like that because any kind of temptation will pull them right into their addiction. So there could be that. Someone's definitely starting a new life, waving goodbye. You know, someone might have been dumped or pushed to their emotional limit and saying out of here. And then we have the Eight of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords reversed. Definitely a split, a divide, a lie, you know, needing clarity. The truth needs to come out, pulling the sword out yourself, perhaps, after this need for clarity, freeing yourself, not expecting others to do it for you, cleaning your own act up if you have addictions, cleaning up your addictions, your codependencies, leaving behind people that don't serve you anymore. And here's the split with the King of Wands here and the High Priestess. So he could have a secret, or he could have an advisor. This could be Pisces energy or Virgo energy along with the King of Wands in a split. There's a couple more people here too. It looks like a workplace. We got the King of Swords, which can be you as an Aquarius, then a Knight of Cups reversed, and the workplace here, which can be any place of co-creation, but it looks like all these people are here. So it could be a fire sign. High Priestess can be Pisces or Virgo, or just an advisor there, or it can be someone who's very religious or very spiritual, but the secret keeper, right? Someone who keeps all your secrets or keeps your books. Ah, the bookkeeper, the bookie. So the King of Wands and the King of Swords are both upright. You could be the King of Swords, you could be the King of Wands too, you know, just depends on the masculine energy here. You're coming up as Earth here for the feminine. And then you have the Knight of Cups reversed, which can be a jealous schmoozer, you know, or someone who's just moody or insincere, someone who refuses to be loved. That's this energy here, right? Taking others down before they get you. That turns into a schmoozer, someone who's insincere and jealous. Because if you refuse to be loved, that's what you're going to get in return. And they don't fit in this situation, right? The others are upright. King of Wands, High Priestess, King of Swords, and the workplace are all upright. The only thing that's not upright there is the Knight of Cups and a split or separation that's going on. Someone might be defending their business to the family too. This is sticking up for yourself to an unhappy or family that's done. End of an emotional cycle. Look at the wand. It goes right into the rainbow there. Oh, that's so weird. And this happens sometimes, but I've never seen this configuration before. What I'm getting is like, you know how you put a brush into the dryer vent to clean it out? That's the energy I'm getting. It's like that unhappy family or the ending to the family is done, but they're still there and they need to get, it's like you're cleaning everything out. Get out, get out, get out. All this crap I don't want in my house. It's done. Standing up for yourself, taking the high ground. It's like saying, if I have to, I'll just do it all myself, even though none of it's your responsibility. But in order to get them out, it's like you're willing to do that. Or the other person's willing to do that with you. This looks like someone definitely, though, is standing up at work. I don't think it's on behalf of the family because it's done or it's unhappy. It's someone's defending their work to the family, not wanting it taken away from them. And it's like being willing, if someone has to move out of something, it's like somebody willing to clean up the place as long as you just get out of there. Like leave the workplace. I'd rather do it all myself than deal with the energy. It's kind of like that. There's someone who doesn't fit there. And someone is releasing themselves from that prison. And it could be this King of Cups because it's Knight of Cups over here. So he's, by releasing himself from this work situation or this group, he's finding peace. He's the loving one. The rest of this group may not be. They may be a tainted business. And this one's getting himself out of it because he's the loving heart there. And now he's free from his mental prison. See why the King of Cups is there. Leading the way, back on the horse, perhaps through heartbreak and separation, feeling powerless, but allowing it all. It's like walking through all of the wounds to get to the other side. But now maybe he was drinking before or just emotionally detached, trying to avoid all this. And now he's learning to do the work. Go through the separation, go through the powerlessness or the dependency. Go through the insecurity and the manipulation to get to the other side and align with what, you know, you truly love to do. All right, and this is like getting to the work that you love. You don't have to work with this group anymore. That's not what is right for you. The next cards that are coming out have to do with the Queen of Swords reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which can be Libra energy, but this can be any air sign, so that can reference you as well. But this is someone either really wounded and hurt, or being silent, you know, gone silent because they're just so hurt. Or this is also someone who can be verbally abusive. Things didn't go in their favor. But now they're could be offering a new life. Maybe this is someone who did something they shouldn't do or were very hurtful or abusive in the past. And here's someone trying to make corrections to that, offering a new life of contentment or money, time, or energy, or perhaps paying back a loan or giving a loan or offering it to a final, this could be a court case too, right? They're upset because they lost and they have to pay a judgment. Or this could be just trying to repay a Libra energy or justice in the situation. And over here, the Queen of Swords is upright. So now that she's made settlement with the Libra energy over here, and there's two Libra energies here, maybe once she's paid back what she owes the Libra energy, and she could have Libra in her chart, or she's just dealing with this downturn of the loss of the money, then she can totally be in her truth. And there could be a Queen of Cups involved here too. She could be the one in court or with the Justice, or the Queen of Cups is with the Libra energy. And she may have a wealthy family, business, or community attached to her. But there's some kind of working out that needs to be worked out between the two women around the justice system or Libra or a divorce. And that could be two kids of a divorce too, grown children. But this is the release from prison over here. And again, you know, we see this is the Queen of Cups, and it's the King of Cups over here who's freed himself. So the King of Cups has freed himself from the Queen of Cups here. Well, either queen. I mean, maybe the King of Cups had two women, and both of those women are going through the injustice and now have justice. It's kind of convoluted, though, the energies there. So let's go. I want to review really quick because we're getting late here. We have Gemini reversed in the underlying energy. We have Leo upright. What's over here again? We have Leo upright, and then we have, and that's it for the major arcana. Gemini reversed, Leo, and then you, Aquarius. So there's a lot of air in this read. And we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Page of Swords here, so you could definitely have a child who's been giving you some trouble. Or that could be your own inner negative self-talk. Definitely taking other people down before they get you. That's definitely coming up as air energy. But that could be a Gemini energy if that's not you, because you're both significant there. You're seeing yourself as upright, and others are seeing you as surrender, or this is someone around you. Could be the kids surrendering, or someone surrendering the kid in a breakup, the kids. And there definitely could be more than one child here. And we actually have the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands reversed, and then the Page of Swords reversed there. And then we have another sovereign here. This could be an older child or just any sovereign. And the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, this sovereign energy, and then the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords over there. So we have a Knight of Swords and a Page of Swords. It could be two kids who are very unhappy or who really mouth off. Right? So they could be siblings. They could be grown siblings too around you. But you seem to be connected as the feminine Aquarius to the earth energy of this independence or a child who's very much like you. All right, let's pull the energy deck card, see what's going on. So the underlying energy ends up with the Knights. All right, we have two Knights, and that could be that Knight and Page of Swords that are in the read. They just don't have the same card to repeat it again. So this is more fiery, this one's more air, and they're riding together. These two are, at least they're upright, right? These two have a lot of fun when they're out together. There's a very balanced energy of love here. whether they're lovers or just best friends or siblings. It's a really loving relationship, right? There is fairness here. There's also someone may be left out here. They're all upright, but this one may need to go their own way, the Knight of Pentacles. They may not resonate with going out and partying. This is someone who likes to work, okay? So there's a parting of the ways coming up in the underlying energy as well as up here. And it looks like the King of Cups is leaving the group. Let's see what the energy deck says for you guys. But someone's being too harsh. I mean, it could be the Queen of Swords. There could be some Leo energy there too. Or it's that Page of Swords reversed, the child, who's very critical. It's definitely air sign though. There's a wound here about being criticized. I don't know who's exactly is doing the criticizing, because everyone is claiming that they're upright here except for the child. And it could be the child. You may have a child who's verbally abusive. I don't know if you let them get away with too much, or it looks like you have one child who's just like you and she's really easygoing and she loves the good life and all that kind of stuff. And then you have another child who's, you know, just getting into all sorts of issues or just has a mouth on them and really is sassy or rude, or, you know, uses a lot of curse words. You may have one child that's just being really difficult. So let's see. And there's definitely energy between two women. We got the Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles, but then again over here we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. They're both reversed over there, but they could have turned upright in the main part of the read. I mean, you could be divorcing the King of Cups, because the Queen of Cups over here with the wealthy family could be you. But you were emotional over here, but you're over that now. All right, but he is that way normally. He's that emotional person, and now maybe he had addictions and he's getting it together, and that could be the breakup here. But he looks like he's leaving a workplace. So it doesn't have to be a relationship, it can just be work. I just stopped, I wasn't really feeling it ready yet, but these three cards I want to show you. Someone who's afraid to leave the house, right? Here's a parent who thinks he's done everything he can do to fix the situation. Why? And he'll be 52 and 53, which is the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And then here's Victory, which we have victorious over here. Okay, but there's deception here with the Knight of Wands. All right, so you know, that again, like I said, they can get themselves into trouble, but they are upright. The two knights came up upright here in the underlying energy. But it looks like you've been having problems with a child here. And a broken heart. The broken heart's number 9, which is the Hermit. So I'm going to shuffle again. But these three at the bottom, right? One good kid, one who gets into trouble, and a lot of heartbreak between them. And there's the social card before that. That's the underlying energy. So again, someone might have anxiety issues. And here's a father, right? Trying to fix the situation, the Knight of Swords. But you can't enable them. They have to heal on their own. But there is triumph here. So this could be, I mean, the King of Swords is coming up. It could be the King of Swords over here, this guy here. And that could be your father as well, if you're the feminine. And then we have the 52 of the Queen of Swords, right? So we have the Knight and the Queen, the choice of path, which was reversed. So maybe there's not really a victory, because there's victory, but then you couldn't follow through because you were using abuse to do what you had to do. You weren't using any love, even if it was your truth. And this could be a child who's afraid because they've always been told they were wrong all their life, or they've been abused. And this could be someone whose father abused them. And now you're coming back to confront them, because I talked about Chiron return. This could definitely be a daughter confronting their father for the way they treated them. And he may be saying, it's not all my fault, right? And when we have the Queen of Swords over here, so it could be trying to blame the other parent. A lot of swords energy, but this is the home. Someone's stuck at home. I'm going to shuffle again these just to give you, make sure that that was the right message for you. It seemed to be. All right, this is for Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. What is the message? What is the takeaway here? Again, 3 is the same ones coming out. Okay, this time the deceit. And this could be the 2 kids, right? The good kid, the bad kid, and the father. And these 2 are coming out too. They're all sticking up too. So the same exact cards came up again. But now the deceit card came up. So these could be 2 children with very different personalities. And this could be the father, the grandfather. It's like, what do you want me to do? Like maybe she doesn't feel safe with this one in the house. And this one's like, what do you want me to do? And then here's a mother who's detaching themselves perhaps from the situation, or just somebody else in the relationship. This could be the eclipse of the moon as well, though, coming up today. And then the bottom of the deck is the indecision, right? So someone being indecisive about their choice of path, which again was coming up here somewhere where the 2 of Wands is reversed, which is making a decision but then not able to implement that decision. But here's actually indecision. It's really, if you want to make a decision, you can make it. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world. The 8 is the dance, the strength to do something you know you need to do. And this could be a mother who's leaving, you know, they're splitting up. And maybe the mother's going off on her own. And the father's left with the kids. Maybe the fathers don't want to live with, maybe the kids don't want to live with one or the other. And so there's some issues here, but it looks like the kids aren't getting along too, because this one may be scared of the other kid. And again, they could be really abusive here. Or that could be a friend of the family, or an uncle or a brother, you know, someone who lives with the family too, I suppose. All right, Aquarius, I hope that was helpful for you. A little bit crazy, but make sure you look stable, very stable. Right there's the feminine energy, especially. Maybe the masculine Aquarius is having more of a hard time right here. Make sure that you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and be good to yourselves. And rise and be love. Bye, guys.